It's time for the Coach's Corner Show, brought to you by Beggar's Pizza. Now here's your host, Pat DiSabato.
Hello, welcome to the Coach's Corner Show, brought to you by Beggar's Pizza. I am your host, Pat DiSabato from the Southtown Star newspaper, and we are at the Restaurant Depot location, 1030 West Division Street in Chicago. Folks, you're probably a little bit more familiar with the Restaurant Depot located at 127th Street and Pulaski Road in Alsop. Also locations in Des Plaines and Lombard. So what are we doing at a Restaurant Depot? Here's what we're doing at a Restaurant Depot, folks. A lot of youth sports organizations, high school sports programs, always looking to get some money, make some additional money. The best way of doing that is through their concession stands. Raising money, and Restaurant Depot, tremendous prices, on candies, pops, all different sorts of things, which will allow different sports organizations to maximize their profits. So if you're looking to really make some money, get some additional funds for your sports programs, Restaurant Depot is a perfect place to do that. All right, we are going to have on Jeremy Leonard, store manager of the Chicago location where we're taping at right now. Then after that, we're going to have on one segment, boys basketball extravaganza after that. So got a lot of good stuff for you folks tonight. We're going to go to a Beggar's Pizza timeout right now. When we return, Jeremy Leonard, store manager of the Restaurant Depot in Chicago, will be our guest. Stay tuned.
For over 30 years, Beggar's Pizza has been delivering you great pizza your whole family will love. But don't forget, it's not only our award-winning thin, stuffed, and deep dish pizza. We have great pasta, salads, desserts, sandwiches, and more. Our meals are prepared with the finest ingredients available, making sure you go home happy every time. Whether it's your team's victory bash, a birthday party, or just a nice night out of the kitchen, enjoy a great Beggar's Pizza at home or dine in at one of our many Chicagoland locations.
Moraine Valley has a proud tradition of providing academic excellence and student success. A well-rounded college experience at Moraine Valley includes clubs, organizations, athletics, fitness center, and more.
With the coaching staff and the facilities they offer, it's been really great.
I definitely believe Moraine Valley is a good choice for someone who is looking for an associate's degree.
Moraine Valley Community College, changing lives for a changing world.
Having surgery or dealing with some type of nagging pain that limits your function? Then get to Athletics. We offer treatment for all types of orthopedic injuries, work-related injuries, and sports injuries. Therapists with over 20 years of experience provide treatment that is efficient and effective. Our 2,000 square foot clinics offer state-of-the-art equipment from HydroTrack, Blankenship, and Biodex. If your doctor suggests physical therapy, then you suggest Athletics, where every patient is treated like a champion.
All right, welcome back to the Coach's Corner Show, brought to you by Beggar's Pizza. Okay, folks, our first guest today, store manager of the Restaurant Depot Chicago location, Jeremy Leonard. Jeremy, thanks for coming on board, man. Appreciate it. Thanks for coming. All right, Jeremy, before we get rolling with some of these questions, I understand you come from a pretty supportive high school community back in the day.
That is correct.
Where from?
From Hoover, Alabama.
Hoover, Alabama. All right, go Tide, huh?
Go Tide.
Go Tide.
Absolutely. It is a very supportive town. MTV actually came out and did a show out there. I don't know if you've seen it or not. It's called Two-A-Days.
Yep.
Pretty much Friday Night Lights was our thing. When the football game was on Friday, they pretty much shut the entire city down.
Sure, that's what I hear, man. It's pretty crazy down there, huh?
It is, very much.
Good. And you played a little football too?
I did. I played left outside linebacker.
Okay, all right. A guy, defensive guy then, huh? All right. Oh, well, this place is pretty mammoth, and we told the people location, 1030 West Division in Chicago. What's the size of this place, square footage-wise, and how many employees are there in this place?
We have 154,000 square feet. Currently, I have 147 employees underneath me.
Wow. So just massive, huh?
Massive.
And people should know you guys are open 6 to 6, right?
Yes, sir.
7 days a week?
7 days a week. The only exception is that it's going to be on Thursday. We stay open an extra hour. We stay open until 7 p.m. at night. Okay. And on Saturdays, we run shorter hours. We're open from 7 a.m. to 5 p.m. Sundays, 8 a.m. to 3 p.m.
To 3 p.m., okay. Now, you walk through this place, and you guys just have just about everything. You name it, you guys have it. Talk about some of the variety of items that you guys offer.
We're a Jetro Restaurant Depot combination store.
Okay.
It's unique to this area. We have 4 locations here, but this is the only one that incorporates both ideas.
Okay.
We carry everything from your portion control, your sausages, your hot dogs, your hamburgers, chips, sodas, juice, anything from the house. We carry health and beauty products, and your food service needs. Anything you could possibly need in the kitchen, to equipment, to anything, we stock here.
Yep.
On the shelf.
Fresh fish,
Fresh
meats,
fish,
everything.
fresh meats, fresh produce, everything.
Yeah, it's kind of crazy, and you see all the different soft drinks. I mean, you name it, from the name brands to kind of some obsolete brands that you guys have it, and most importantly, at a great price. I mean, these prices really can't be beat.
Not at all.
Right.
We are a highly competitive company. Our sodas, our candies, everything is rock bottom.
Yep.
There isn't anyone in town that can meet us on anything.
And that's what we were talking about. I mean, for the local, youth sports programs and the high school programs, their booster clubs, they're always looking, to maximize profits. I mean, equipment's expensive, jerseys, uniforms, they're expensive, and whatever field maintenance they have. I mean, you have it all here to pretty much stock their concession stands.
Correct.
Right? So what's the benefit? What would you say is the biggest benefit of shopping at a Restaurant Depot?
The biggest benefit is you're going to cut a lot of your time in half because, like we said earlier, you're going to be able to pick up anything you could possibly use here at the store.
Yep.
You come in here, you don't have to go to multiple places. You get all your concession needs. You can get equipment, get everything here in one single time without having to make multiple trips, or is this guy cheaper over here, or this and that. You know you're going to get the best price on any item, no matter where it comes from in the warehouse.
Okay. And what is, I mean, there is pretty much like a standard to be able to shop at Restaurant Depot. So if we have some high schools or some youth sports programs that want to be able to take advantage of this situation, what do they have to do, Jeremy?
Only thing they have to do is just bring in their tax ID number,
Yep.
and that's pretty much it. Chicago Public Schools is one of our largest customers. They're ready to go. The memberships are free.
Yep.
They bring that in, they get set up right then. We give them the card, they start to shop right then immediately.
Yep. And I told the people too before we started, you got locations in Lombard, Des Plaines, and in Alsop. Where I'm from on the south side, I mean, I've seen the Restaurant Depot in Alsop, but it's 5 minutes from where I live, and that place is always bopping, man.
It is.
How does this company maintain such low prices, Jeremy? What's the key to keeping the costs down so much?
We have a very, very aggressive buying staff. We have a unique opportunity here at this location where our corporate office is located upstairs.
Yep.
And our buyers are always looking for the best deals. We turn so many products here that we always get current market price at a rock bottom prices.
Yep.
We're such a high volume store that we run through cans of soda like water.
Like water, man, yeah.
We 8 trucks a day in soda is
It's
nothing.
just crazy, man. Yeah, I see it. You got some packages here like the 36 pack cans of soda that you don't see at the stores, right?
Right.
I mean, this is pretty much value for
Yes.
locations like this. It's kind of crazy.
But everything is most of our items are also broken down into units. So if they don't need that large item, they can buy 1 to 2 units of it.
Okay.
So that's going to vary. That's going to help you out a lot, especially on the food service side. As far as sliced nachos, you might not need a whole case of sliced nachos. You just need 1 can. You can do that as well.
You can do that as well, man. So yeah, if you the minimum of 1 can, or if you want to get 50 cans,
Right.
you can get that. That's offered over here. Wow,
Yes, sir.
that's tremendous. All right, well, Jeremy, I appreciate your time on this, man. People, you come on down to the Chicago location, or if you want to go to the Alsop location, Des Plaines, Lombard, tax ID number, and you're pretty much ready to go. No membership fee, great prices, and you make a little bit extra money for your sports program. So it's a win-win all the way around. All right, folks, we are going to go to a Beggar's Pizza time. I mean, I'm sorry. Yeah. Oh, no, Lisa Thomas Salon timeout. Beggar's Pizza was last. Lisa Thomas Salon timeout. When we return, I'm going to talk about the first week of the hoop season, so stay tuned.
What teen doesn't want to be in style with the latest trends? What teen doesn't want the hottest cuts at an affordable price? It's time to get noticed with the Lisa Thomas Salon Teen Club, where girls get a cut and style for just $27 and guys get a cut and style for just $17. Get the right look for the right price at the Lisa Thomas Salon Teen Club. Your style, perfect style. Only at Lisa Thomas Salon.
For over 60 years, Standard Bank has been a part of your neighborhood, supporting sports and other activities, working with communities as they grow and thrive, helping businesses and families to reach their financial goals. In communities all over Chicagoland and Northwest Indiana, your neighborhood is our neighborhood. We can help you reach your financial goals. To learn about products like Check Free, our super secure service that saves you time and money and makes it easy to pay your bills online, visit standardbanks.com. Member FDIC.
Pops opened in 1980. Although we've come a long way, 30 years later, Pops continues to cater to the South Chicagoland area. Each of our owners are dedicated to serving the best, freshest product possible. Our beef is cooked and sliced fresh daily. Not only known for our beef, but other great items, sausage, chicken sandwiches, hot dogs, and gyros. Featuring our newest food item, the breaded steak sandwich. Let us cater your next party. Please visit our website for a Pops location nearest you.
Hi, welcome back to the Coach's Corner Show, brought to you by Beggar's Pizza. Again, I'd like to thank our guest, Jeremy Leonard, from Restaurant Depot, store manager. Again, folks, take advantage of this opportunity at any of one of the 4 Restaurant Depot locations throughout the Chicagoland area. All right, folks, let's talk boys basketball. Season kicked off last week. A ton of Thanksgiving tournaments, and locally we had some teams do exceptionally well. I'd say led by Bloom Township. They won the Chicago Heights Classic, kind of in an upset, knocking off Homewood Flossmoor, who was our preseason #1 team. The Vikings went 3-1 there, but Bloom 4-0. Not a real big surprise. We had Bloom ranked #3 in the preseason, led by Donald Moore, 6-foot guard, kid can really shoot it. He had a great tourney. LJ Johnson, DeJean Freeman also contributed heavily to the Blazing Trojans' excellent start. So kudos to Bloom Township. Always good to see a tradition power like Bloom with such a rich history perform exceptionally well. And that was the case last week. Another team that kind of surprised some people, Andrew, they finished 3-0. They won the Crete Monee tournament. Andrew, we had a #10 in our preseason top 10 poll, but they'll be moving up, obviously, as will Bloom. But Andrew defeated a Crete Monee team who was our preseason #2. Kind of a tainted victory. Crete Monee point guard Michael Orris did not play. He was injured. Illinois recruit. He would have made a difference. I'm not saying Andrew wouldn't have won the game, but he would have made a difference in the outcome of that one. Jabril Adekoya Jr. getting looks from Wichita State, DePaul, among other schools. He had an exceptional tourney. Had 2 double-doubles, and he's just a force. I mean, Jabril's 3rd year on the varsity. He's a tremendous talent. His brother, Jawad Adekoya, senior, he had a big tournament as well, particularly in Game 2, where Jabril and Jawad combined for 53 of the 62 points the Thunderbolts scored. But that wasn't the case in the other 2 games. A lot of diversity. Glorin Lisha had a great tournament as well. Mike Bobek, the point guard, had a nice tourney. So Andrew, in terms of star power, they have it. The one concern is their depth. They may be 6-7 strong. If something happens with the Adekoya brothers in terms of getting in foul trouble, we'll see if they can step it up. Kids come off the bench, Jarvis Franklin, Tyler Hook. We'll see what happens there. But I like Andrew. Very good team. They're at Thornton Friday. A Thornton team that's struggling. We'll get to them in a little bit. Marist won the District 218 tournament, 4-0 mark. G. Nolan's club. I'll tell you, they've got a nice team. They got an inside presence with Nick Wisher, a sophomore who's a football stud. Been offered by Northwestern or Notre Dame already in football. He had a big tournament. But LJ McIntosh, Lexus Williams, those 2 guys, they're the catalyst. They could put the points on the board. And really, Marist took it to the competition in that tournament. I covered them once against Richards, and they took it to Richards pretty well. Brother Rice, 3-1. They had a great tournament. Fell in the championship game over at Riverside Brookfield to the hosts, but still a nice turning by Brother Rice. Other schools that had really good tournaments. Ridge South, 3-1. Johnny Ruffin, he's a rebounding machine, folks. Kid's going to average double digits in rebounding. First game of the season, he contributed 19 points. If they can get that type of production out of him scoring-wise, the Stars are going to be a better team than they were last year with Makari Brooks. You heard it here first. Stag won their tournament, 4-0 mark. And this was a Stag team, a relatively young team. Thought they'd struggle a little bit early on and catch fire later because they do have some talent. Sean Dwyer, Brett Kaiser, two really talented kids. Dwyer's only a junior, but they had different kids step up throughout the tournament. And that's good news for Coach John Daniels. And the aforementioned Homeland Flossmoor, again, this team's got so much talent. Timmy Williams, Delvon Rencher, Tyrone Sherman, Antonio Bishop. They've got size, they've got speed. There's just something that's not clicking with this team, but this is it. These kids are seniors. They've got to get it done this year. You lose to Bloom now, so what? You'd rather lose to Bloom now than happen in the postseason. So this team, bar none, is the most talented in the area. That doesn't always equate to championship success, but it's 4A title or bust for these guys. They have to at least get down to the state finals in 4A. And Lincoln Way East finished 3-1. Good to see that. Gavin Walsh had a big tournament for the Griffins. And Lockport 3-0. Courtney Cole with the MVP of the WJOL tournament. And Lockport's a team you always got to keep an eye on. Lockport. Just a very steady team, and a lot of talent, and Coach Larry Thompson does an outstanding job over there. Teams that struggled, that we weren't expecting, Sandburg going 0-3, that was unexpected. That's a team with some talent, a lot of size, good front line. I think they'll get it done, just a little bit of a slow start. Malik Harris, one of the top sophomores in his entire class. Eisenhower off to a 1-3 start. They've got to get it rolling. Tyrone Terrell averaged 23 points a game last season. The Cardinals got to get themselves in gear a little bit. Thornridge. Think about this. Thornton and Thornridge, in terms of tradition and history, these two schools have it. Both of them are winless on the season, 0-3. Hard to imagine. I mean, Thornridge, since Mike Flaherty took off and went to Mount Carmel after he retired, Thornridge has hit the skids, and this is a Thornton team. Their top 7 players last year all graduated, expected to struggle. We'll see what they do against Andrew. That's going to be an interesting one. And TF North, 1-3, slow start for the Meteors. That's a team that's had a great success in recent years. All right, folks, we are going to go to an athletic timeout. Get out those cell phones, folks. Isaac text poll question of the week, sponsored by Standard Bank. $50. Little holiday cash. Everybody needs a little holiday cash. We're giving you $50 if you answer the question properly. Okay, we'll go to the athletics timeout. When we return, a lot of good stuff. Stay tuned.
Having surgery or dealing with some type of nagging pain that limits your function? Then get to Athletics. We offer treatment for all types of orthopedic injuries, work-related injuries, and sports injuries. Therapists with over 20 years of experience provide treatment that is efficient and effective. Our 2,000 square foot clinics offer state-of-the-art equipment from HydroTrack, Blankenship, and Biodex. If your doctor suggests physical therapy, then you suggest Athletics, where every patient is treated like a champion.
Looking for a lunch you won't soon forget? Check out the new Beggar's Lunch Buffet. Of course you'll find the great thin crust, stuffed crust, and deep dish Beggar's pizza you love, but our buffet goes even further. We have soups, salads, Italian beef, Italian sausage, pasta, and chicken. And don't forget about Beggar's famous cookie pizza for dessert. For only $7.95, it's an incredible deal. From 11 until 2, Monday through Friday, this is a can't-miss lunch that has something for everyone. So get to a Beggar's near you today.
All right, welcome back to the Coach's Corner Show, brought to you by Beggar's Pizza. Okay, folks, we're at the Restaurant Depot, 1030 West Division in Chicago. See, they never go to sleep here at Restaurant Depot. That's why you're hearing the intercom running. That's why you hear them beep them. They're stocking shelves. It's mayhem, man. These guys are working it hard at Restaurant Depot. All right, folks, Isaac text poll question, sponsored by Standard Bank. Chance to win $50. This week's question: which team will score the most points Friday night? Not Wednesday night, not Thursday night, Friday night. Text A for Andrew. Text B for Stag. Text C for Eisenhower. Text D for Brother Rice. Text E for St. Rita. Now text Beto and the answer, ABCDE, to 90210. Again, text Beto and the answer option to 90210. Texter number 4 with the correct response will win a $50 gift card from Standard Bank. All right, results from last week. Let's start off with the Prep Bowl. Kudos to Mount Carmel, knocking off Simeon, 34-20 for Mount Carmel. Brandon Greer, 26 carries, 221 yards, 2 TDs. Donnie Buckus was 4-7 for 92 yards and 2 scores. Jason Gasser hauled in a 39-yard TD reception. Frank Kelly had a 9-yard TD reception, so kudos to the Caravan, finishing the season off strong. And kudos to some of the teams. We didn't have anybody in the state finals, but Bolingbrook won it in 8A. Great team. Outstanding team. Good to see them winning. And how about that Montini JCA battle? 70-45 final in 5A. Montini with the victory there. One of the greatest games I ever viewed. I mean, it was incredible. So kudos to those teams. All right, now boys basketball. Marist 89. Eisenhower 69 for Marist. LJ McIntosh 27 points. Nick Wisher 23 points. For Eisenhower, Dustin Lewis had 15 points and Tyrone Terrell 14 points for the Cardinals. Stag 62, Nazareth 49 for the Chargers. Brett Kaiser had 17 points to lead the Chargers to the Stag tournament victory. Tinley Park 82, Plainfield North 69. For Tinley Park, Johnny Calhoun 23 points, Vince Gooden 17 points, and Tim O'Brien 13 points for the Titans, who started the season off 2-2. The aforementioned game between Bloom and Holman Flossmoor. Bloom 70, Holman Flossmoor 65. That was in double overtime. For the Vikings, Tyrone Sherman 17 points. Tim Williams 13 points, 5 rebounds. Delvon Rencher 13 points. And speaking of Tim Williams, I don't know if you guys caught my column on Sunday. Played a little game of horse with Tim Williams. And yours truly came out on top. Had to show the 18-year-old a thing or two. But Timmy's a great kid, great sport. And it was a lot of fun. For Bloom, Donald Moore had 22 points. DeJean Freeman, 16.6 boards. LJ Johnson, 15 points for the 4-0 Blazing Trojans. Rich South, 57. Aurora Central Catholic, 43 for Rich South. Markel Small, 17 points, 10 boards. Johnny Ruffin just missed a double-double, 9 points, 14 boards. Brother Rice, 78. Nequa Valley, 66 for Rice. Sean Fitzpatrick had 17 points. Jim Barista, 14 points. Second place finish at the Riverside Brookfield tournament for the Crusaders are going to be tough. The Labriola Bakery Cafe Golden Baguette Player of the Week. The aforementioned Brandon Greer of Mount Carmel only rushed for 221 yards, 2 touchdowns to lead the Caravan to the Prep Bowl title. So congratulations to Brandon Greer, who will be playing at Central Michigan next season. All right, the Lisa Thomas Salon Team Club Player of the Week. Lincoln Way North's Taylor Boardman scored 21 points during a championship defeat to Hillcrest. They lost the game, but, Taylor had a great performance, 21 points against a Hillcrest team that's a favorite to win a state championship this year. So congratulations. We'll get a little goodie bag out with Lisa Thomas Salon, some products from Redken, and a nice little gift card, a T-shirt, all kinds of goodies. And just as we will from Mr. Greer, he'll get a nice $25 gift card from Labriola Bakery Cafe in Oak Brook, which we'll be taping in 2 weeks. Next week, we're going to be taping at the Lisa Thomas Salon location in Tinley Park, right off 159th Street. And then the following week, we're going to head out to Oak Brook, go out to Labriola Bakery Cafe. Good buddy Richie Labriola hook us up there, as will Lisa Kamak at Lisa Thomas Salon next week. So we have a couple great shows set up for you folks. And get out to some games this week. I mean, there's some good hoops games this week. Andrew at Thornton, Jolie at West at HF, Brother Rice at Providence, St. Rita at De La Salle. St. Rita, they're snake bitten, man. They started the season on Monday. Already 2 pretty key injuries to a couple players. So they're going to play this game against De La Salle undermanned. So however this outcome falls, I wouldn't put too much into it because St. Rita is not playing at full strength. So they're only going to get better. All right, folks, we are going to go to a Labriola Bakery Cafe timeout. When we return, a little high, a little tight. Stay tuned.
Looking for a unique dining experience with incredible food? Then check out Labriola Bakery Cafe. Opened by Rich Labriola, Chicago's premier artisan baker, you know they'll have great bread, but you won't believe the rest of their menu. wood-fired Neapolitan pizzas, fresh pasta, and their world-famous Richie Burger. There's also homemade gelato and, of course, their famous bread. Labriola Bakery Cafe and Neapolitan Pizzeria, conveniently located in the Oak Brook Promenade.
What teen doesn't want to be in style with the latest trends? What teen doesn't want the hottest cuts at an affordable price? It's time to get noticed with the Lisa Thomas Salon Teen Club, where girls get a cut in style for just $27 and guys get a cut in style for just $17. Get the right look for the right price at the Lisa Thomas Salon Teen Club. Your style, perfect style. Only at Lisa Thomas Salon.
Since 1970, Standard Bank & Trust has been a landmark at the corner of 95th and Western. Now there's a new, state-of-the-art Standard Bank at the same convenient location and better equipped to serve your needs. So stop by and meet our friendly, professional staff. They provide personalized service and a wide range of products to help both businesses and individuals reach their financial goals. In the Evergreen Park area and in communities all over Chicagoland and Northwest Indiana, we're your neighborhood bank. Learn more at standardbanks.com. Member FDIC.
Hi, welcome back to the Coach's Corner Show, brought to you by Beggar's Pizza. Okay, folks, before we get to High and Tight, sponsored by Athletics, you know, holiday season, stop at Beggar's Pizza, pick up a little gift card, little stocking stuffer. Lisa Thomas Salon gift card, nice stocking stuffer. Labriola Bakery Cafe, awesome little stocking stuffer. And even Pops, Italian beef and sausage. They'll hook you up with a gift card. So we got some great options, Coach's Corner Show sponsors, for some gift cards, and everyone will be happy with those gift card options. All right, let's go to High and Tight. You know, game I was at, Richards Maris, Richards coach Johnny Chippetto got kicked out of the game, 2 technical fouls. A few hours later, Mike Kurt Eisenhower, 2 technicals, booted from the game. Over at the Chicago Heights Classic, I heard technical fouls were flying on coaches over there. Now, that's not to say the coaches are always at fault. Some officials, very quick fuse, you know, try and think they're bigger than the game, assessing technicals. But overall, coaches just need to step back and settle down a little bit. I mean, hey, I know there's pressure on you, meeting the preseason rankings and the polls, and in some cases, hey, you got to win to keep your job. Totally understand that. But at the same time, man, you got to step back. You're representing your schools, your communities, and you know, you're trying to set an example for your players. And going off like that, in some instances, totally uncalled for. So take a deep breath. Officials are trying to do their best as you're trying to do your best. And take a chill pill. All right? All right, folks, hope you enjoyed the show. We'll see you next week. Have a good one.